What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you'll receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out, leave a comment, and leave a like. If you support me, support the Go Up movement, the Stay Free People movement. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Share the video and support the movement, support the channel. We're trying to take it to another level. I'm going to do my part. Go Up movement. Do y'all part. Let's get into it. Is Milk really from Hoover? Is Milk really from 74? I get asked this question often, even after doing the videos on Milk about him being attacked because he's claiming Hoover in the county jail by the whites, and him attacking the opposition there in the county jail. Oppositions of the Hoovers, which you would then think that he's at least accepted because he was in the county jail claiming Hoover and was in there squabbling for his. But some people still want to know because for the most part, I think it's just that some people don't know gang culture all that well, other than what they see in the movies or read in the book. And they don't know if someone from another race can really be accepted from a gang of a different race. And as I've said before, oftentimes, I don't believe so. I believe that some people in that gang will always have a side eye towards you. Maybe not trust you as much if you are of a different race, but you're from that gang. Now, there are exceptions to that rule. There are some people who have been in a gang of a different race and have had total respect, have even called shots. From my understanding, I think a white dude was calling shots for the Southsiders or the Mexican Mafias, whatever people had told me before in the comments. So I do understand that it happens, but in a situation with Milk, because he's white, of a smaller stature, and perhaps, I don't know, some people just don't think that he's really about that life. They really have questions as to whether or not him in particular is really accepted by the Hoovers as a Hoover. Is he somebody over there? Or are the Hoovers just accepting Milk because he's on YouTube, because he's white? Someone said that to me before, because he's white and he brings a certain notoriety to the Hoovers. Because people are talking about it and keeping y'all name up by asking, is he really from Hoover? We don't need any publicity. The Hoovers do not get enough of it. And the bottom line is this. Milk can go over there to the 74 Hoovers right now and hang out and chill with the fellas. Be accepted and be one of them. Will there be some people in the neighborhood? Are there people in the Hoovers right now that looks at Milk with a side eye, perhaps doesn't trust him as much, or harbors a certain opinion about him? Certainly. The same can be said about me. It's not just because Milk is a white guy claiming Hoover. Take, for example, the homie Val from Fadoos. Shout out to Val. He's a Mexican claiming Fadoos Hoover. And he's really one of them boys. He is well loved and respected by the entire tribe. So it's not just because it's not his race that puts people off, per se, because everyone has love for Val, even though he's a Mexican. He's really entrenched in the Hoover lifestyle and represents it to his apex. Consequently, he's earned and garnered and merited the love and respect that he gets. No one looks at him and says, man, he a Mexican, he can't say nothing. No, he has a lot of juice in the hood. Milk does not have as much juice as Val does in the Hoovers. However, let me make it explicitly clear. Let me answer the question. Is Milk really from Hoover? Do they really accept him and have love for him? Will they ride for Milk? Well, the question has already been answered. I brought you the story about the scuffle in the county jail with Milk and the whites who tried to brutally attack him. He responded, and the blacks there on the roof responded right at that time, right in that moment. However, the Hoovers responded the next day. Now, some will probably make the argument, well, that's because the whites just attacked somebody that was from Hoover, and the Hoovers had to stand up on that. Regardless of who it was that they attacked somebody from Hoover. There's some merit to that. But it's also because they attacked Milk, and we have love for Milk. We're going to protect him. We're going to watch out for him. We're going to make sure he's straight because he in there claiming Hoover. It's no different on the street. Milk is on YouTube. He's here in the streets, and he's making it clear he has nearly 200,000 subscribers. And they all know that he claiming Hoover. So he has hundreds of thousands of people here in the world that knows on the street that he's claiming the most hated gang on the universe. So he's still representing out here on the street. He's let it be known out here on the street where he's from. Everyone watching this video and has ever watched any of Milk's videos knows that Milk is from Hoover. That he's claiming Hoover. So he's not hiding that. He's not hiding behind anything. He's letting it be known that he's from Hoover. So we have to support that. He's representing. Even on YouTube, on the internet. So yes. Therefore, he is from Hoover. Can he come over there and call shots in the 7-4s? He's not a shot caller. Can he come hang out and chill and smoke and have a drink with the babies? The answer is yes. So yes, he from Hoover. If y'all try to attack Milk physically, will the Hoovers respond? People have asked me that. If someone attacked Milk, will the Hoovers have his back and come with a response? The answer is yes. We did it right there in the Los Angeles County Jail. And the same thing would transpire out here on the street. Don't try. So I hope that answers the question. I just want to make a quick video on that. I hope that answers the question for everyone. Because people really have that question and that doubt in their minds about Milk. They think that Milk is just accepted for whatever reason. He got money, or he on YouTube, or just because he's white. But man, he ain't really from Hoover. Them dudes don't fuck with him like that. Them dudes ain't finna ride for him. They ain't got his back. They just accept him and let him go around claiming the hood. You know, just because it's just like a joke. It's just fun or whatever. It's just whatever. Let him go ahead and claim the hood. No. Again, in the Los Angeles County Jail, when the whites brutally attacked Milk, there was an immediate response by the Hoovers who caught cases over this situation. So they're not catching cases just to be doing it. They're not responding and using weapons and going upside white boys' heads with crates and all that just to be doing it and acting this sort of violence. This is because they felt slighted and took umbrage to their comrade being attacked. someone of their brethren, of their kin, of their ilk, who's from their hood. So they saw Milk as a hoof. Porky did. Groove Mac did. Folo did. Everybody that responded on his behalf. And it's no different out here on the street. So yes, to be clear, abundantly and explicitly clear, for the inquiring minds, let me say it again. In no uncertain terms, is Milk 7.4, white boy milk, white chocolate, the white Floyd Mayweather, the white De La Hoya? Is he really from Hoover? Not only is he claiming Hoover, he's claiming one of the most notorious Hoover sets, the Sevenfolds, known for that work. How could he ever survive over there? How could they ever accept him? Do they really accept him? In no uncertain terms. So we're clear. The answer is Milk a big shot over there in the Hoovers? Is he some head honcho and some shot caller? No. Is Milk respected and accepted? Do the Hoovers have his back? Do the Hoovers say, man, you from the set, you from Hoover? That's the homie. That's the homie Milk from 7-4. Yeah, the answer is yes. 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 The Hoovers have his back, and he's accepted. He's respected. Period. So I hope that clears it up. I just wanted to clear that up because people really had that question. Is Milk really from Hoover? Is he really accepted? Is he really respected over there? Or is he just somebody on YouTube claiming it, claimed it in jail, and so everybody just goes along with it and doesn't put any pressure on them out here on the street? Nah, man. We got different people from, we got different races claiming Hoover, bro. Just like there are blacks claiming Southsider gangs, North Daniel gangs, Chinese gangs. Everyone has this. Now, they're not going to be respected by their own race, no matter what anyone says. Every time we was on the prison yard or any other yard, jailhouse, juvenile hall even, I was there with my boy Sniper from 18th Street. My boy, he's a black dude. He was accepted and loved, though. Sniper was accepted and loved like a motherfucker from 18th Street, at least right there in that scenario in juvenile hall. He was the shot caller, basically, for them, for the South Side. He was putting in work. He was tripping. He was up in there tripping. And they loved him. The Southsiders did. The blacks, not so much. Because when someone from your race claims the gang of another race, you do take umbrage to that, regardless of what people may say. I don't care, whatever. Yes, if you have any race pride, the Southsiders do not like Southsiders or do not like other Mexicans that's claiming a black gang. The Southsiders claiming a black gang, they got their own protocol, their own hierarchy, their own constitution. Why would you switch sides and go over there to what they consider, for the most part, the opposition? The whites don't want another white claiming a black gang or a Southsider gang. This is why they attack Milk. The Southsiders, a riot kicked off in Lancaster in 1996 because a Mexican came to the yard. That was a blood. That was a Pyru. That was that 96 riot in Lancaster. I'll bring y'all to that riot soon. The blacks didn't make out too well in that riot, though. Got caught slipping once again, just like in Pelican Bay. But it kicked off because a Mexican hit the yard that was claiming a black gang, and it went up. So the gang will accept the person from another race if they're loyal, committed, dedicated, and putting in work for the said game. But that the race that that person belongs to will never accept the fact that they went somewhere else to another gang and another racist gang and start claiming that gang. Blacks will never like another black that's trying to be a skinhead or a Nazi or a Southsider. The Southsiders will never like or have love for or respect a Mexican that's claiming a black gang. Period. For the most part, it's not going to happen. You may have some exceptions to that. You may better tell me in the comments, well, no, because so-and-so would, and he still had love for it. There may be exceptions to it. But I've been there. I've heard the whispers. I've heard the talk when there's a black dude claiming the Mexican gang, and none of the blacks have liked it. Call him a Blaxican and all this. None of the blacks like it. And I know the Southsiders don't like it when the shoe was on the other foot because, again, it went up in Lancaster as soon as the dude hit the yard. That was a Mexican claiming a Piru gang, a Compton gang. It went up. Vicious. It went up bad. So no one likes that, but you can't be accepted even though you're from a different race and you join a gang. Milk is in that situation now. Milk has been claiming Hoover for some time, by the way. He ain't no little young pup, bro, that just started claiming Hoover. We was in the county jail together. We talking about in 2015 and 16. That was 8 and 9 years ago. You know, he was claiming Hoover before then. He been claiming Hoover for some years now. A long time. And you have to respect him, and we have to have his back because he was claiming it in jail, where it's really bad to claim it at because you can't run and hide from your enemies. On the street, you can say, I ain't coming to the hood. But in jail, you can't, what you gonna say, I ain't coming out of my cell? Everyone is right there, and you gotta come out and take care of business. And he was in jail claiming Hoover and then was attacked by other whites for claiming Hoover. Got into squabbles with opposition for claiming Hoover. So we gotta respect the fact that he went in there claiming Hoover and took licks for it, was attacked for it. And we have to have his back, and we do. So I just want to clarify and clean that up. It's Milk from Hoover. Do the Hoovers have his back? Is he some big guy over there? He's not a big shot caller. He's not a triple OG over there. But he is loved and respected, and we do have his back. I can't speak for every Hoover, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to speak for every Hoover. But the Hoovers that I know, we fuck with Milk. We got his back. He from Hoover, bro. That's it. It's Milk from Hoover, 7-4. Yeah! I'll be back. In the meantime, stay free, people!